Hey Virgo, it's your girl JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy. Actually, I just realized I haven't even sung anybody. I haven't sung. You're the first one I've sung to. You're welcome. Anyway, first things first, I'm gonna need y'all to chill the fuck out. I've been trying to get this Virgo video done for 2 days. I started channeling y'all's energy yesterday. And that combined with my nature, as of today, I have had enough. I'm so happy to get this out because I'm grateful because I got a lot done. And that may be something that's coming up. It's like hyper productivity versus being extra tired or lethargic a little bit. And so it seems like y'all are going in, some of y'all are on different extremes. And something else came up about like figuring something out. I feel like in Virgo season, there is a very big aha moment. I have to keep this going because y'all been driving me crazy. Like, honestly, I feel like I've had 4 cups of coffee. That's how. So some of you are struggling with anxiety. There's like shortness of breath. I don't know if you got Rona, but like there's a lot. It's like there's a lot on your heart for some of you. There's a lot that's on your chest. So you need to have an intense, I love you. I'm not saying this like you know what I mean? But yeah, like there needs a conversation needs to be had with yourself and the God of your understanding in regards to patience, your short temper, your ability to snap, who you're snapping at. But there is this like very short fuse. I know Mars is in Aries, but you can't keep going like this. And if some of you are having issues with anxiety that are untreated, it's time to go ahead and ask the big question. It's time to like schedule an appointment. There needs to be a conversation. You need to address any kind of anxiety issues that you're having. And I say that shit because I love you. And because being in your energy was just so fucking agitating. Look, a fly. It's just like, it seems like there's a lot of possible triggers coming up. Like a lot that could agitate you. Like you're not just, it's this weird combination of some of you are really easily agitated, and then some of you are just like, fuck, like if it's not one thing, it's the other. There's just like a lot, and you just want to get shit done. Also, some of you are going there. I mean, this is Venus in Cancer, but there is a sexual shift, I feel like, for Virgo this season. And it's either your sex drive and sex life is really ramping up, or you are pulling back a lot. And if you find yourself in, I mean, it's your fucking body, it's your choice, whether you're a man or a woman, you do what you want to do. How you identify, male, female, non-binary, there's a whole, I don't even, I'm with the shits. But however you identify, it's your physical body. So you get to dictate when you want to fuck, how you want to, like if you want to receive, whatever, that's on you. But a lot of you, I think there are some spiritual, yeah, there are answers to be found. There are some insights to be gained in regards to pulling back. Some of you are maybe even considering celibacy for a little bit. And if that's where you're at, go for it. If you're in a partnership, then you need to have the conversation about if you don't want to be touched or not. And that's not for everyone. Some of you are super happy. There's like, it's a newness going on. I did see when I was shuffling the Ten of Cups. Yeah, like some of you have, there's like wedding anniversaries or deepening, big commitments taking place. But you need to speak your truth. And don't let this agitation or this apt to get annoyed so easily. Just don't let it fuck up the vibe in your house, fuck up the vibe in your job, fuck up the vibe with your friends. Like, if that's where you're at and you just know you're agitated, then like, do you, boo, for a while. Take some time, take some me time, and that's okay, because there's a lot going on for you guys. Mercury right now is in Leo and will conjunct the sun on the 17th. So that's what I'm saying, like, there's this speaking your purest truth from your heart. There are things to say, for sure. And new ideas coming in, new heartfelt connections. The day after that, on the 18th, Mercury sextiles the North Node. So there's this heightened awareness of purpose, articulating, being able to articulate your purpose. Maybe, speaking that, writing things out. It's just getting stuff done. There's a lot. This is the 17th through like the 20th, all of that. I mean, next week is pretty big. Let's see. And then Mercury enters Virgo on August 19th, and oof, it's just like the moon will be there too in Virgo. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you really need to articulate your feelings now before this opportunity to pop off happens. And I think you guys are already kind of just being snappy in general. I understand there's a lot that's going on. There's a lot. It's a fucking lot. But you don't want to act out of character. You know what I mean? You don't want to get to the point where you're not speaking your truth, so you're being mean or short and not saying what you need to say. Three of Cups. Oddly enough, some of you are in a really celebratory place right now. And also, some of you are dealing with some kind of indulgence, possibly secret drinking is what I hear. Secret drinking, or it's like secret partying. Some of you may be dealing with an unwanted third-party situation. Some of you may be exploring polyamory or opening up your relationship, or you trying to find a unicorn or something like that, like making it poppin' in Leo season. There is something about commitments. I do feel like there is like a new level of commitment in your life also. But let me get at these transits. Mercury transits Virgo. I'm talking about Mercury because, of course, that's your ruling planet. And especially if you're a Virgo rising. These dates are important either way, because Mercury transits Virgo and Libra during Virgo season. So communications, insights, heavy focus and conversations about work, being of service, relationships, and your aesthetic definitely coming up. And the week before your season just feels intense. So I'm trying to get the information out as soon as possible. I tried to do the video yesterday. I swear I did. But it was a lot, and I had a lot to get done. I feel like you guys have a lot to get done, and there's a lot maybe that you want to do, but it's just like chicken run around with their head cut off. Not saying that I didn't get stuff done. It was extremely productive, but there was this pressure, and I feel the fucking pressure. And with the King of Wands being out, you may feel like you have a lot of fucking responsibilities to tend to. Some of you may be planning a party, event, or a celebration. And also, this fly. Jesus, take the wheel, please. Either way, the week before your season, it feels intense, arduous, but necessary. Because it's necessary for the triumph that's meant to come in. And with the King of Wands, the Three of Cups and the King of Wands being out, yeah, there's something to celebrate. You've like big shit poppin'. You are beyond feeling popular. You are in a really good productive place, and you've used this Leo season to really get stuff done. And there also may be a fire sign around that you're like A fire sign that you may meet at a party. I don't want to kill you, little fly, but I just need you to give me my personal space, please, while I do this, please. Thank you. As I was saying. I also feel like for Virgo season, some of you may need to wear red or orange more. Some of you are like even exploring dyeing your hair red or some different kind of color. I haven't actually, it's like one of the first times I've really touched my hair for this video, and I noticed all the Leo season videos, I was like, ugh, all over my hair. Fucking Leo mane. But the King of Wands, yes, there may be a Leo or a fire sign. Then the Empress. Yes. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you, it's like there is a promotion and elevation. There is abundance here. There is self-care, taking care of yourself, loving yourself differently. Also, some of you may be pregnant or hearing about a pregnancy. Or maybe some of you are trying to get pregnant and the partner that you're with needs to stop partying so much or drinking so much so that y'all can like make that happen. That's not for everyone. But it's time to get your motherfucking crown back on, as if it was ever off. But I'm just saying, you feeling aligned. Because you like being busy, you like having the stuff to do, you like being asked questions, you like being of service, you like giving of yourself. And in that natural state of generosity, you naturally receive. And the Empress being out, if there's a business idea that you have or that you're already operating in, it's really like, it's time to really go ahead and invest in that and really focus on doing that one thing. Also, for everyone, just chill out on drinking for Virgo season. We will dive into that 3 of Cups more, but I really feel like there are opportunities for collaboration, for fellowship, togetherness, and flow. Yes, going from the 3 to the 6. There's definitely something about kids. Some of you are, before I get to that, there's something about collaborating. Maybe in your business, if you have, there could be a fire sign or somebody around, someone that's really organized, that's really responsible and passionate about what they do. Like you can just feel like they love what they do. Someone's around that. There may be opportunities for collaboration in business and for, or there's somebody that maybe wants to invest in you, in your business, or someone that you're looking at. But I would say that the cards are advising that, like, allow the group, allow for family, allow for community. You don't have to do it all on your own. You're not going to get as much done if you don't learn how to delegate. And that's some boss level shit. When you get to a point where you are able to be like, hey, I've got this, but I need help with that. So being in a point where you're able to delegate. Now, onto this kids thing. Empress, Empress, 6 of Cups. I feel like there's like babies around, or definitely kids. You may be like going somewhere. I mean, of course, some of you have children. Some of you may find out that you are pregnant again. I've already said that, but so if that's the case and if you don't want to have a kid, be careful this season, please. But also, you could be doing some traveling that has to do, and like you encounter children, and it's a really positive thing. Also, some of you may be thinking about a Taurus from your past, or you may hear from a Taurus from your past. And if that comes up, like, okay, cool, I thought I saw a card that was flipped up. If you hear from someone from your past, be gracious and kind and receptive. There also may be a Scorpio. Yes. Page of Cups. There also may be a Scorpio reaching out, extending an apology or extending a love offer to you, or, just trying to connect. And especially if you know this person from your past, this looks good. This looks sincere. They may have needed to be humbled by something. There's someone, maybe like a younger water sign or an earth sign that has come around. Temperance. The younger water sign, I feel like, yes, there is some kind of apology there. If they're just younger than you in general, there may be words exchanged with a Sagittarius either also. But the biggest thing that I keep seeing here and I keep feeling is like moderation. And I don't know if you guys are struggling with substances or you realize that you're struggling, because some of you may be like, oh, I just have a glass of wine here and there while the kids are running around. And like, bitch, it's more than just a glass or two. Or three. And also maybe there may be a Sagittarius or a fire sign that is extending you apology because of their substance abuse, or their, like, they got drunk and said something, or there was some kind of upsetting situation. There's just a need for balance, a need for moderation, a need to pull back. And if you are in a place where you're feeling overwhelmed, like I was channeling all this energy, it's like one piece at a time. Attack. You can't do everything at once. So it's got to be this, like, there's got to be this opportunity for you to get balanced here. And so it's like, tackle, 3 things a day, or 3, like, do your work. But it's just like, there's got to be some more organization. There's got to be a refinement, a reprioritization of self, a reprioritization of harmony in your life. Like, there's got to be more childlike joy. And some of you may be experiencing bouts of nostalgia this season, really thinking back. And some of you are needing to do a business or step into a business that you're deeply passionate about, but that it's something that you've loved since you were a child. It's something that you've been passionate about since you were younger. Also, some of you may get business ideas from your kids or from being around children. Like, some kind of inspiration may pop up by way of a child. I also feel like there are apologies coming into you guys. I've said that, and it doesn't have to be from a water or a fire sign or someone that's younger than you. It doesn't matter, but either you need to apologize or someone really needs to apologize to you. If it's a Scorpio, definitely maybe you both need to say you're sorry, or have stuff that you need to say you're sorry for. But this hyper critical, like, hyper agitated version of you is coming up and rearing its head because there is shit you need to get off your chest. There are things to say, and you need to organize your thoughts. You need to organize your actual day, your routine a little bit better. And in organizing that day, you need to prioritize, like, self-love, taking care of yourself, going to the gym, eating better, doing some kind of flow or yoga. There's massage, sound healing, partaking in those, getting, readings. I also have a herbal self-care line that I just got 6 orders today. But things like that, like, you need to partake Or for some of you, there's business in healing modalities and in things of the emotional realm. And it's really important that you just create a more intentional balance. You need to be intentional about your balance and about checking yourself. I do think that like I said, there's a lot of opportunities for anger flare-ups and you just being snappy, and it's just like, you gotta chill. Last card out being the moon, and you gotta chill even if something upsetting takes place. Look, the moon, and then bottom of the deck, the Chariot. We gonna be all right, for real. There are possibilities for you to really see through the illusion, through the illusions in your life, for you to also, there's something possibly that comes out or gets revealed, or something that's really upsetting, and it's not something, even if it's huge, you can't let this break. Like, you have to stay in motion. You're gonna stay in motion either way. That's what's happening. You are a force right now, a force to be reckoned with. And whatever darkness comes out, it's only going to fuel your progression forward towards the light. All right, let's get into it. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. Please clarify the Three of Cups for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season. Now, it seems like very hard and fast, like opposite sides of the spectrum. Some of you with this Three of Cups, it's really celebratory. It's, or maybe you just recently had a good time and you're continuing to have a good time with your friends, and you're having deeper connections with women, or you've met new friends, and you have been in a place of like getting bored easily, and you're trying to, switch shit up. There's a new approach that's needed here. And then that also goes for the other side of you who are dealing with maybe some kind of third-party situation. I don't know if some of you find out about adultery or unfaithfulness, or someone stepping out on your, like someone stepping out on your, I'm going to clarify again, you're going to keep going for that. Or if some of you are dealing with like someone stepping outside of the bounds of your, agreed upon relationship. If that is something that comes out by the end of Virgo season, then a lot of you are considering, like, how can I switch this up? Like, how can I approach this differently than I ever have before? Is this something that threatens your self-worth? Is this something that you're going to allow to put a dent in your self-worth and your belief of yourself and your love for yourself? And let's say that this is for the celebratory people. Some of you have just been in a place of pain, and it gets transmuted into happiness. You get to, turn those swords, dark thoughts, that straight up heartache, getting to turn it into a strive for emotional fulfillment. Please continue to clarify the Three of Cups. So not everybody is going through some like breakup or like getting cheated on, but it does seem like there is an element of pain that everybody is, recovering from or adapting to. Yes, Ten of Pentacles. And whenever you strive to transmute those those thoughts, when you strive to, having bad thoughts about yourself, bad self-talk or negative self-talk, insecurity, doubt, whenever you make effort to transmute that pain into a thank you, when you realize that your rejection was your protection, you know, that's growth right there. When you're able to say, like, thank you for sparing me now, thank you for letting me know now, I'm glad that I figured out this now, versus, you know, investing 10 years in this relationship. Some of you have invested 10 years in this relationship. Some of you, there's been something going on for 3 to 6 years of that 10-year relationship. And either you're considering doing some hoe shit too, or you are, either way, just looking for a new approach. The King of Wands is like fucking over doing things the old way. He is not the like, let's do it the tried and true. He is like, let's figure out some new shit. The King of Wands is a leader. So it's just like you have, and so are you, Virgo. You have every opportunity to pioneer some new shit. To pave a new way for yourself. I'm telling you, some of you are considering polyamory or considering an open relationship, and I don't think that you should do that to salvage a marriage or salvage a relationship. But if you're curious and you want to have some fun, be fucking open. Just be safe and protect yourself so you don't get knocked up. But, like, prepare yourself emotionally for the apology, or like the coming back again of an old like fuckboy or old flame. This seems really specific, so I apologize. No, I don't. I do not apologize if this doesn't resonate. The messages are always on point for who it needs to be on point for. So thank you, Spirit. This Temperance card is just like, no matter what happens, no matter what comes out, there's balance, there is victory, there is progress that will be made. The Ten of Pentacles coming out, there's stability to be found through this pain and through the triumph over it. There really is. Let's see. And the Ten of Swords just flew out. I wasn't even really like, I feel like that's for the Ten of Wands, even though I didn't clarify that yet. He is just like done with the bullshit. Like, or like, don't be a groupie, keep it moving. Really. Because it's just time to let the old version of you, and everybody is going to resonate and manifest and materialize in your world differently. But some of you are just like, I'm too good for this shit. I can do battle by my damn self. There was a version of me that would have allowed this kind of bullshit to happen. And this may not be in a romantic relationship. It may just be in a friendship or in a friend group. But it's just like, I can do battle by myself. And there is a need to lean into your originality with the King of Wands here. And when you lean into your originality, when you... Whew, my malachite just fell off. When you... Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys. Where... It's a stone I got in Sedona. My hands. Ooh, there's just a lot of energy here. But when you lean into your originality, then bam, your abundance comes in. Please clarify the Empress card. And let's say you're not even having any drama in your life. Celebrate, bitch. Be happy. Be fucking grateful. And lean into taking care of your goals. Following, like, becoming a follower. Others follow the king. You know, this king shows the way and others follow him. So you Yeah, you may not have any drama or any bullshit, and you may have be in a place of healing. Great. It is time. Actually, no, that's not even possible. I just feel like you guys are really dealing with some heavy, heavy emotional stuff. If you are in a place of questioning your finances, please stop questioning it, because with this clarifying the Empress, you're gonna be all right. Chariot, you gonna be all right. Some of you are definitely being guided out of a really miserable situation, or a situation where you're in your mind where you're feeling left out. Some of you are already like feeling left out. Some of you are feeling left out with your family, feeling left out of certain groups, or that used to be, that used to be a part of. Some of you are struggling with religion. Some of you are having financial situations, but that struggle is with purpose, because the star says you get what you need. You get what you want. You're being guided to that. And look at this water flow. There is a need to get your ass out in water. There is a need for spiritual baths, for meditation, for communing with the divine. It's like when you lean into your originality and you want to get your earthly self together, your spiritual self follows suit. And it's important that you let it. Please clarify the Temperance card. Or should we just go straight to the moon? Please clarify the Temperance card. What can Virgo do to... What does Virgo need to first work on in order to... What do they need to first work on in order to attain this balance? And Spirit already knew. It's like, get your motherfucking mind right, baby. There is something that you are really, really holding on to. I really think that there's an anxiety issue here. Some of you are really struggling with your mental health. Some of you are really struggling with nightmares, sleep terrors. Your intuition is expanding and you're fucking terrified. You are really, really needing to get your mind right. So start in the mind. Let Virgo season start in the homework that you do on yourself, the way that you are able to invest in yourself and grow your self-love is through getting some fucking sleep and working on yourself. Getting your mind right. Some of you, I'm telling you, you need to talk to someone. There are, I don't care if it's a shaman or a friend or a therapist or your neighbor, there's shit to say. And I feel like you definitely need to maybe write it out before you write it out, as in like on paper or in a journal, in a letter. Just write stuff out before you necessarily make the move. Because either way, you're in motion. Either way, there is triumph and victory coming your way. It is just, you can't, you can't have one without the other. You can't have light without dark. You can't have dark without light. They are of the same essence. And that's hard for a lot of people to grasp. But you're in a place where all the shadow, all the gunk, all the dark that's coming up, it's coming up to give you fuel, to give you the other part, the other wheel to your chariot so you can get it popping. Please clarify the moon. I mean, can we get a preview of what comes out? Please clarify the moon. There's also a deep need to like really pay attention to your intuition. Are you believing the right thing? Are you jumping to conclusions? Are you getting sucked up in drama and insecurity and what you think could happen? Are you getting sucked up into fear? Are you letting fear play tricks on your mind? Are you letting the past still play tricks on your mind? There's a really deep need to go inward and to allow yourself to introvert so you can get the answers. But staying up all night watching TV or doing whatever isn't working anymore. That's why the King of Wands is out. There is a need to switch up the approach, babe. What was working before isn't going to work anymore. And it's up to you to really consider what you're capable of handling, what you're capable of sustaining. For real. Woo! The moon doesn't want to talk. Ooh, shit. The Hierophant. There is something coming. I feel like there may be arguments or conversations that go on in regards to your religious beliefs, in regards to church or family. There are secrets coming out maybe about a marriage, a commitment that you've made that is, possibly facing some conflict. There's a 5 here. There's a 5 here. But with the Hierophant, you got the keys, baby. No matter what happens, you come out on top. You come out empowered. You have the ability to either stay stuck in your old ways, stuck in the old mental loops, stuck just, looping about the same shit. Look, and another 5 under it at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there are mental cycles and habits that need to be cut out. There are people that need to go. You need to cut them out. And once you do, bam, fulfillment. You being able to get back to, I did it my motherfucking way and I'm happy. Look at me. Entrepreneur till I die. I deserve this. Bye. As Issa said. All right. Make the cuts. And it's not just in your mind. Don't get stuck in the illusion that the commitment that you've made to this person is a problem. There could definitely be something here with a Taurus. Someone here with heavy Taurus placements. And if you have heavy Taurus placements, heavy Venus in your chart, Taurus or Libra, there is a really need to go back and handle the root of the problem. Look, the root of the problem is in your childhood. There are some things that need to be adjusted. There are fears that need to be uprooted. There are reasons why commitments keep going sour, or something keeps going wrong with friends, or the root of something is in your childhood. But there is conflict here that's coming up to clear out that shit so you can get informed enough to make the cuts versus making shady or mean or petty decisions, not being mean or petty. And so that you can overcome that part of yourself and really allow yourself to love this darkness, the darkness that's there. Love it, but don't revel in it. You don't live there. Love this darkness. Give this shadow side some love. Give it some work. So that it can start working for you versus being, working against you. But I love you. Either way, you got this. Mwah.